What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH, I'm very confused about the Quartermain garage apartment. I'm very confused about it because when they opened the door, you could see a staircase that leads upstairs, and it looked like a hallway that leads, look like a little apartment building or something. I'm like, what the hell is that? Because if it's a garage apartment, where the hell do those stairs lead to in the hallway? Like, there should be no more up that you can go. The garage apartment should be as high as you can go. Like, where does that go? I was looking at it. I'm like, why they got a staircase right there? What they doing? It was just weird. I'm like, does that lead to another room? Like, what does that lead to? Hopefully we get to see it. It's very noticeable when they open the front door. Very noticeable. Like, I noticed it ASAP. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna, in this review, I'm completely skipping over Jocelyn and Dex. I'm not talking about them and their scenes today. I didn't care for it. Their scenes did not move me. Their scenes just seemed like the same old dribble, same old conversation. It was just boring. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care for them. Like, I just don't. So anyway, moving on from that, I agree with Dante. I agree with Dante wholeheartedly. I hate this for Dante. Like, he's connected to so many people who do criminal shit, and it just puts him in a bad position. Because whenever Sonny does something and he tells Dante about it, or if he mentions it to him or a little bit about it or whatever, you're putting him in a bad position. Then you got Sam. She just pretty much, admitted to a freaking felony. And I'm like, stop telling this man stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand Sam wants to be transparent in her relationship, and I love that, she tries not to keep any secrets from Dante. But when it comes to you breaking the law, please don't tell him nothing about that. Now, he's an accessory after the fact to a freaking federal offense. Like, no, stop putting him in those positions. Like, he just got pissed about Sonny putting him in those positions. Now his woman putting him in a position. But I agree with him. I think it was kind of foolish of her to do what she did, her and Spinelli. It was very dumb. But on the one hand, I wanted Sam to know that that's the reason why Jason ass was going the whole time. I wanted her to know, but I would prefer if she found out another way. You know what I'm saying? Rather than committing a damn felony. Because that puts her at risk. You know what I'm saying? Because she know what she did. Spinelli know what he did. Now Dante know what they did, and Carly now knows. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pray and hope that none of them say nothing. I already know Dante should be solid. You know what I'm saying? We all know Dante not gonna say nothing, because if he does, that's his career. So I know he not gonna say nothing. I know Sam not gonna say nothing. Spinelli and Carly, that's the oddball. That's the wow factor. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust them to hold water, especially with Carly's little visits to Jack Brennan. You can't trust it. I think Carly would be the one to run her little flapjack to the wrong damn person. You can't trust that one. Because I agree with Dante. This should never come out. If this comes out, that's all Kate's need to hear, is that Sam and Spinelli did that, and boom, he gonna slap the cuffs on them so fast they'll forget their last names. Like, you gotta make damn sure nobody find that shit out. Like, that ain't no joke. And Kate's like, he'd be gleeful to lock somebody up, especially people connected to Jason. He would love it. You know what I'm saying? He can get Jason's best friend and baby mama locked up. Please. That man will have a field day with this. I like the scenes, though, with Jason and Danny. I did. I'm glad that Jason talked about the accident and stuff that, changed the course of his life. That accident was major for him. That's how he became Jason Morgan. And I'm glad that he opened up to Danny about that. And I totally get why he couldn't, go into further detail about the dangers of his life and stuff, because for one, that's not the time to be telling him that. He don't want to open him up to that. That's still a teenager. He ain't ready for all of that. And I don't think Jason can really talk about that anyway, because it was all illegal. So, you don't want to put your son in that situation where, you got to open him up to, lying about crimes and stuff that you committed in the past, even though, you could probably still be charged with some of those today. I love them bonding over motorcycles and stuff. And I get it. I definitely agree with Danny. Like, I feel like when that day come for him to want to learn how to ride a motorcycle, Oh, I already know Sam gonna hit the roof. Sam ain't gonna want that boy learning how to ride no damn motorbike. But at the end of the day, it's like she can't stop him either. You know, I don't see nothing wrong with him learning how to ride a motorcycle when he get older. I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know, teach him while he young. Jason could teach him the safe way. Shit, Jason taught himself how to do it. He could teach his son how to ride. I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know, wait till he get like 16, 17. Teach him how to ride it. I don't see no problem with that. Because Sam just seemed like one of those parents, like, she worry a lot. And I get it, but at the end of the day, she can't shield that boy from everything. Like, she cannot. And I understand why her and Dante want to keep that secret, too, because they don't want Danny to find out also that Jason stayed away because of Carly. You know, that might hurt his feelings. It might piss him off. Lord knows you don't want Jake to find that out. Jake already pissed off at Jason. They still trying to rebuild their relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, you know, Jason trying to spend one-on-one time with his son and whatnot. But I also want to see some scenes eventually when Jake is around to it, you know, for him to spend time with both of them together. Like how they did when he first came back for Halloween and all that. I love those scenes. I'm ready for Sam, though, to kind of go off on Jason. I am. I'm ready for her to lash out at his ass, though. That'd be fun. He deserve it. Moving on from that. I know Diane is so tired of them. I know she is. I know she tired of Sonny. I know she tired of Carly. I know she's sick of representing their asses. I mean, you know, from a money standpoint, I know she love it because they do keep her pockets, you know, full. You know, they keep her paid now. But the drama that they bring to her life as an attorney, oof, that shit would drive me to a nearby bar. I mean, I get that Carly didn't know about the recording until recently. But as far as that Five Families meeting, she should have told Diane about that some years ago. Like when it actually happened. After it happened. She should have told her about that. You know what I'm saying? So that way back then Diane would have had the gist of it. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't have to bring her up to speed on all of that. Because the problem is with Sonny and Carly and clients like them, they expect a lot out of Diane. We all know that Diane is the legal maverick in that town. We all know that she's a damn good attorney, but that's the thing. Diane's a damn good attorney. She's a damn great attorney, but she's not a magician. And that's the problem with Carly and Sonny. They treat her like she could just wave a magic wand and make these felonies go away. Like, they're gone. That ain't how that works. They get themselves in so much legal trouble, she got to come to their damn rescue. And you already know they're not going to like the truth. And I love that Diane lets Carly know the truth. Like, yeah, it looks bleak for her. Like, the odds of her being acquitted, if she were to turn herself in for the RICO or whatever and fight it in court, the odds, or not turn herself in, but if she were to, you know, get arrested for it, the odds of her being fully acquitted, the odds are not good. Like Diane said, it's probably, what, a 30% chance? It's not good. You know what I'm saying? It's not great. You know, it's not 50%. Because you never know. Like, you could spin whatever story you want to a judge and a jury. But that's the problem. You don't know what a judge or a jury is thinking. You don't know which way they're going to go. So I'm pretty sure Diane could mount an effective defense, but it may not be enough to save Carly from going to prison. And I agree with Diane. Carly needs to not do another damn thing about this. She needs to sit down on this. You know what I'm saying? Let Jason continue to do what he do. If he manages to get her out of it, because even Diane agreed that the feds don't have to uphold this little agreement. You know, they don't have to uphold it. They could always charge Carly for it. Diane agreed with that. Because I feel that way. I mean, the feds ain't trustworthy. You know what I mean? Like, she's in a hell of a pickle at this point. So she just need to sit on this. You know, just the same way Sam called Spinelli and let him know, like, listen, don't do nothing else. Until you hear from me. Like, they need to get their ducks in a row and cover their ass on this. Don't no more, you know, going to the prison to visit Brennan and give him ammunition. No more nothing. Just don't speak on this shit no more. Let Jason and Anna, whoever, figure this out themselves. You know, that's the best they can do at this point. Because I know Jason gonna be pissed when he find out that Carly went to go see Brennan and that, you know, she knows about this. He gonna be pissed. But it is what it is. You know, he could be pissed at himself because you the dummy that allowed it. I would have let her ass go to prison. Fuck that. I mean, at some point, you got to put your kids first. Like, come on now. You gotta put your kids above yourself and above your friends. I'm just saying. Like, I understand he loyal, but you need to be loyal to your damn kids first and foremost. That's where that loyalty need to be nowadays. To your children, not to your damn friend who constantly gets herself in more drama. Because that's all Carly gonna do. So anyway, moving on from that. I love those scenes with Finn and Violet. I loved it. I was a little leery about Finn seeing her because I thought he was gonna try to, run off with the girl. You know how them addicts are now. Those scenes were so beautiful. Like, the actress that played Violet, she killed it. Michael Easton killed it. Like, they just dominated those scenes, and it was so beautiful. Like, I felt bad for Violet because she really feel like she needs to fix her father. Like, she the only one that can fix him, And I'm glad that he reassured her and let her know, like, listen, I gotta do this. I have to do the work. It's not up to you. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. Those scenes were so beautifully done. And I love how BLQ was, reassuring her and, letting her know, like, the place that he's going to is beautiful. It's going to do wonders for him. And, she got a lot of love and support at the mansion. It was funny watching her talk about how she could get lost in the mansion, because I could just about imagine being in somebody's big old house. I probably wouldn't even remember how to get back to the damn living room. But she gonna be all right though. It's a lot of kids that stay at that house, so she gonna be in good company. I know she was worried about what she gonna do and all that. I'm like, girl, you are in a mansion full of servants and full of millionaires. Okay, multi-millionaires. You are A-okay. And a bunch of kids. Trust me, y'all got it made in the shade. You got horses that Cody got to clean up after. You got to cook. Please, y'all are good. Y'all can do whatever the hell y'all want up in that house. She gonna have a ball, And I felt bad for Chase, watching Chase just beat himself up and beat that steering wheel up, dropping his brother off. 'Cause I know that was the hardest thing he had to do, was drop him off to a rehab. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, even filing that restraining order on him. All these things were just hard. And this is all right after their dad died. Like, that, they're still grieving that. And now they got to deal with this. So hopefully BLQ and, Chase can get a little break now that Finn is squared away. They can finally find some downtime and a little romance for them. Even though their, idea of romance is maybe a peck on the cheek and that's it, I guess. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.